Okay, today it's finally starting to get some sun here after 4 or 5 days. Stopped raining for a bit. So there was water leaking in the greenhouse. I believe it was from that pipe I had buried, and I didn't block off the end. I just thought the dirt would be good enough, but obviously not. So I did dig it up and then cement off the end outside there. But now I gotta pump out some more water and put in a sump. I'm gonna put this sump in permanently, run it underneath the wall, under the ground, into the dugout, and cut that barrel in half. Well, actually about 2 feet up, and then cut the top off again, lower it down, make a sump barrel. Drill a bunch of holes and get her in here. Put some rocks and gravel around it so it doesn't plug off, and hopefully we'll have a sump in here. Yeah, she's getting kind of deep. I can't really reach with the big shovel. So I have to use a little one. But I think I gotta go down about another half a foot. I gotta fight through the mud and the water. It's still kind of running in. But these things take time. When I think I'm a little hard done by, I just think of that lady on TikTok that built those tunnels underneath her house. The amount of work she's doing, oh my God, you should check it out. I'll try and put a link if I remember again. But yeah, now she's starting to build a castle out of rocks that she collects, and all the rocks she drilled out from underneath her house. It's quite the thing. It's inspirational. Okay, down about 2.5 feet, and about 2.5 feet across. The barrel's 2 feet across, so we'll put it in, then I put rock and gravel around it. I'm actually going to put some rock underneath, so the barrel's off the ground a bit, less chance of plugging up, and then I'll put a couple rocks, not rocks, a brick inside for the pump to sit on. So once again, it won't be sucking up a bunch of silt if it happens to leak into the barrel, some of it. And yeah, but I'll go down a little bit more. It's better to be a little deeper than too shallow. Make sure the pump kicks in with the float. Okay, what I'm doing here is using when I'm digging out, build more of a berm along here in front of the greenhouse. I built this yesterday, drain, concrete little drain there, and then I got the drain piped all the way to the back of the cabin. So I'll build this up more, put some more topsoil, more grass. Hopefully that'll keep drainage down to a minimum into the greenhouse. But I think a lot of it's coming from this hill, so it's hard to fight that other than putting in the sump. But we'll get her. Okay, idea on the barrel here. I set it in there in the hole, and it's only about 8 inches sticking out. So no point cutting it off at 2 feet. I was thinking I'll cut it off here with the skill saw. See how it goes in a bit? Then I'll cut off another 2 inches here, and this lid should sit down over this lip, or close to it, or maybe up into this lip. Either way, they can use this as a lid. And then I'll just put a board or something over it, and I can put plants or something on top. If it's sticking up 6 inches, that's completely fine. And then down here, I'm going to drill a hole through, 2-inch hole, so my pipe can run out under the ground there, under the wall, and out to the dugout. And there's a rope on that pump anyway, so I could easily pull it out if I have to, or I reach down and grab it. But so that's the plan. His plans change. Okay, I got 2-inch hole drilled, and then I went with the 1/4-inch holes in the bottom and about a quarter of the way up, every 4 inches and every 6-inch height. So that should let it drain nicely. And looks like more rain's coming, so I better speed up my process. Okay, I take a board off my walkway. I come underneath the greenhouse, underneath my walkway, and out to the dugout. But I got my 2-inch hose. Just gonna tape off the end so when I'm feeding it through here I don't get too much dirt in it. Okay, getting her. You got her through underneath the wall there. Down inside, reconnected. I'm gonna have to drill another hole to let the lines through, but I want to test it first. So I'll dump a bunch of water in and see if it kicks in with the pill or the float there. She's working. She's a working. And pumping out good into the dugout. Okay, so I'm just gonna bury this when I get a chance down about even just 6 inches, just so it's out of the way. And it's a hell of a mess. I make a mess when I do something, but when you're making a nice cake, sometimes you got to crack a few eggs. But kicks in. I shortened the float a bit, so it kicks in a little more often, but that's fine. And yeah, I just put some rocks around the edge for now. Maybe tomorrow I'll run into town and get the proper landscaping rocks, or sump rocks. Pour about 5 bags around it before I backfill along the top, which is going to work well. But you know, I've been working pretty hard today. I think it's about 2 o'clock. So gonna head in and make some lunch and do some cleaning up here and see what else I can get into today. But thanks for watching, and catch you on the next video, and maybe I'll show you how I finished it all up here. Take care.